Hello everyone, Jackie Dane here. Welcome to Gridlife Autobahn. This is the Gridlife Chicago, very close to our home. It's super nice. We get to sleep in our own bed, and even if we forgot to bring anything like the car key, I can always send Alan back for quick 45-minute drive and pick up everything we need. It's so nice. But still, here we are, and because this week's video we'll be talking about the M2, we've actually been doing a lot of work since our, what should we call it, mild, small, agonizingly close defeat at a Gridlife Road America. M2 didn't have quite enough front downforce, didn't quite have enough performance, so we've really been looking into things and trying to figure out how to make things better. We've come back to do testing, it's been better, and we're gonna show off exactly what we did. So, first off, on the front, Alex from PhD Racing designed these lovely, look at this, aero covers for our M2. So what we realized is the M3, M4 didn't have a huge auxiliary radiator opening. They have a tiny one kind of over here, and that's about it. Whereas the M2 actually not only has one over here, it has this whole entire large, massive square for air intake. We've realized that through testing, we actually fully covered both of these, and it didn't actually increase the coolant temperature by all that much. So we're gonna test these slightly open ones. Basically, the goal is to reduce the amount of air that goes through the radiator and gets in the wheel well, creating more high pressure in the wheel well, which effectively reduces our front downforce. So, and not only that, this also should reduce drag on the straights. Not only that, we pair this with, this is a prototype from Verus Engineering. This is their, prototype fender vent for the G87 M2. Looks great, should work. Again, same idea. You pull out as much high pressure air from building inside the wheel well, the less air pushing up on the fender wheel well and putting up the chassis, giving you less lift, but also less restriction, less high pressure air in there means your tunnels, your splitter tunnels will work better, meaning you generate more negative pressure under the splitter, which means more front downforce. That should help.
Jack has been studying.
I have been studying. Adrian knew his little book, how to build a race car, how to build a car. Yes, that's all I've been reading. Together, these two mods should help us generate a chunk more front downforce. I think Verus said a couple points of front downforce balance that we should gain with the new fender vents. Very excited about that. One more mod we actually did is we have thrown on a set of sway bars. Our good partners over at iBlock actually doesn't make anything yet. We've been waiting, but in the meantime, we have thrown on a set of H&R front and rear sway bars. They are full solid, I believe, compared to the stock, which I believe are hollow in the middle. It's very stiff, and we're trying to figure out the handling balance with it so far. Not quite there yet, but we're getting close. But overall, the car definitely rolls, body roll left and right, a lot less. Alex made some small changes to the M2's rear suspension, thanks to our friends at SPL Parts, because all the SPL arms are highly adjustable, meaning we can change all sorts of geometry in the back, such as rear caster, which, yeah, you can't even see it on an alignment sheet, but it really affects how the rear suspension as a whole compresses, how much it resists the compression as well. So hopefully, it's gonna help us put the power down a little bit better, a little bit easier. So
Very experimental, we'll let you guys know.
Very experimental, you said?
Very experimental.
Very experimental, we'll see. From what we've seen, from what we heard, there are guys running 124s in track mod, and that's kind of stupid. Our customer Kyle has really been stepping up his game this year, and we're gonna try and chase him. So far the car's done a 27 here on testing, so that's a couple more seconds to go. So let's see. Yeah, I know it's rough, but let's see what we can find. All right, I'm ready, excited. Weather's good. It feels nice, not very windy, a little bit cloudy, not very hot. Conditions perfect, no excuses. Let's go for it.
Kyle's got like a second half on us, but talk to me.
Not really surprising.
Yeah.
Car don't turn. It's like what? It doesn't turn on the front.
Yeah.
Which I think is the tires.
Okay.
I think the tires is just that.
Traction?
Traction's okay. Traction's fine.
Okay.
Like I can't. I don't have any front end effectively.
Yeah, well, that's not too surprising, but
yeah.
Okay. Well, bring it back first then.
All right. Welcome to the struggle bus. This morning session was okay. I think we had a lot more pace, but I couldn't really use it. Lap 2 was a little bit better, but we had traffic and kind of just threw it away. Also, Kyle behind us coming up really quickly in our mirrors. He ended up running a 25 that session, which was fucking awesome. Great for him. And he's broken our old Supra street mod record, which is awesome. And also jumped ahead of us in track mod because he's doing 2 tires. He's got a Supercar 3Rs and another set, and that was awesome for him. But that means we are P2 in track mod after our good friend Brandon, who was technically in shakedown mode after he watered the car up at Lime Rock, which wasn't that great, but you know, that car is kind of getting back together quite nice. And so the goal now is to see if we can chase down Kyle a little bit, give him a little bit of pressure. We bolted on I guess this is our last remaining set of 9K CRS, the gold set. This set has seen, it's fresher, but it definitely has seen some laps, has seen some wear and tear. Road America for sure. Gingerman, I think, was on this set of tires. Hopefully, this is our magical second and a half that we needed. I think it will be. But today, also, temperature is getting it's still really hot. It's probably not going to cool off. We're going out in about half an hour, so I think if we can get down to somewhere in 26, get the balance of the car a little bit better, it'll be better. We went half a click stiffer in the rear sway bar, which is very helpful. Now that I have a little bit of sway bar adjustment, it's gonna really help me with balance. But the next thing, if this still doesn't fix 100% of the balance issue, I think we're gonna go up on rear ride height just a little bit. We're gonna throw it into map 4 and see what happens. And hopefully, clear track ahead is just Kyle to chase, give him a little bit of a gap and freaking go for it. Hello everyone. Sunday at Gridlife, Autobahn. Much better day overall today. It's a lot cooler, isn't it, Alex?
For now.
For now, it is a lot cooler and nicer. The sun's already starting, we can feel it. But crucially, the track hasn't been baked yet. That means the M2 has a good shot this morning to go for it. Yesterday we bolted on new tires. I only found a couple tenths. Very scrappy lap at the end, and also I think just the higher temperature really didn't help our engine. I think we're getting to the point where the intake manifold cannot cool down the IET. The factory intake manifold couldn't keep this thing cool. Also, crucially, just to try and help me on the balance more, Alex has decided to raise the rear ride height a little bit, give me a little bit of rake. It's actually a little bit more aggressive than I thought, but ultimately, with how understeer the car has been kind of all weekend, a little bit too much rake wouldn't hurt us too much, I think. this should be able to get me in the right ballpark, and I'm really going to be able to attack those corners on entry. The more rotation I can get, I can always reduce the rotation, but if it doesn't give me enough, that's not enough, right? So hopefully the combination of cooler temperatures plus new set of tires plus a handling balance change should be able to yield us a couple seconds. I don't think we have what it takes to go after Kyle. He was already at 25.1, and he's gonna most likely fresh tires and better condition. I think he's gonna go 24s. But I think we can maybe touch a 26. Yeah, I'm not upset. I think there is a performance gap. And understand that Kyle's car is very developed because that car is kind of started from where TA90 is as a base. The aero package is very much from the TA90, but he added his own touches. And then the engine is a lot more prepared, a lot more built, a lot more prepped, makes way more than a TA90 ever did, which means that car is quite nuts. Kyle's car?
Yeah.
Well, we're very happy that he's finally that car is showing the potential that it could do. This is nowhere near that. This is a stock. For now. A lot more mods are coming, a lot more preps are coming. I think after this weekend, the rest of the season, we're gonna just be focusing on this car again. And there's some very interesting development coming. So yeah, I'm excited. Feeling very upbeat after a kind of very downbeat yesterday. But today it feels good. I've been on track already. I got my warm up in the 8.6, and now we're gonna be able to go out in this and just push maximum flat out. All right, cool. Let's go. No matter what, the thing won't turn, dude.
Still won't turn?
Like turn 4, I like second and third attempt both times.
Yeah.
The car just wanted to fly off the road. I couldn't even make it to the fucking apex.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating, man.
Yeah, just wouldn't turn. Either like regardless low speed or high speed.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Track mod with a 27087. Jackie D. Green. 26854. In P2 with the Supra, Brandon Hodge. And with a 25.119, Kyle McHugh to the podium for the second time today.
You got a squad box? You got it? Look at this guy.
Well, we're done. Rough weekend. I'm not that upset. P3, 27.1. I think that's about what the M2 had. Last time out with a Supra in full attack trim, we did a 26.3 here. So to be a couple tenths off the Supra, I'm not that surprised at all. And honestly, Kyle's car have more tire than our Supra and is just more developed, more power, so on and so forth. And also he's driving like a man possessed. So I'm really happy to be part of a PhD 123. I'm just a 3, you know. Brandon also did freaking amazing to run a 26 in those very hot conditions. Great job to those guys. And well, we finished third. Not bad. I think overall we lacked a bit of pace. As you saw in the video, I'm not very comfortable with the machine balance. It turns in fine, but mid-corner onwards, it just plows, it just push and push and push. And that ultimately just costs us too much cornering speed and too much confidence. And I couldn't, yeah, it feels like whatever we did, maybe the sway bars, it feels like it made the car more nervous. Laguna is in about 2 weeks and we're supposed to hit the road next week. So not a lot of turnaround, but if we just figure out the balance, if we just figure out how to make the car rotate in the middle of a corner the way I want to, we'll be fine. Aero balance, yes, I hear all you saying, why don't you fix the aero balance? Yeah, we're working on it. It's never that easy. Look at the freaking F1 team. They have like, I don't know, $200 million a year and they still take time to figure it out. We don't even have 200 million. We have like maybe 200 bucks in the bank account. M2 will have more pace to come. Thank you all for supporting and for keeping up with the channel, keeping up with the progress. It's good. Car's great. It'll get better. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.